When you start a podcast, you will need to create a logo that will be recognizable by your audience. This logo will be published along with your episodes to Podbean in the various third-party directories. You can also upload customized episode art and logos for each episode. Here's how to change your logo and podcast episode art on Podbean. Log into your Podbean account. On the top right corner, click Podcast Dashboard. On the left-hand column, click on Settings, General. Click Select Image and choose your podcast logo from your computer. Note that Apple Podcasts' requirement is that your artwork must be a minimum size of 1400 by 1400 pixels and a maximum size of 3000 by 3000 pixels in JPEG or PNG format at or above 72 dpi. It's also highly recommended to include a show title, brand, or source name as part of your podcast artwork. Click Update Options. Your podcast logo has now been updated for your Podbean podcast. Note that this change may not automatically be reflected across the various directories. When you publish your podcast episodes, you can also change the individual art for your podcast episode. If you haven't yet published a podcast, check out our video on how to publish a new podcast episode with Podbean. In the Publish Episode process, navigate to the right-hand podcast logo art box. By clicking Choose New, you'll be able to upload a new podcast logo from your computer. If you click on the drop-down arrow to the right of Choose New, you'll be able to select an already uploaded file from your Podbean Media Manager. Click Publish Now. Your new podcast episode art will appear on this episode on Podbean. Note that while this podcast art will be reflected on your Podbean website and in the Podbean app, each third-party directory may or may not reflect the individual custom episode art and may continue to use your standard podcast logo.